Well, I used to be a alcoholic. I used needles. I used to smoke crack. I used to sniff coke. I used to do dope. I used to do everything in a book. And nobody could have stopped me.
There's an organization in New Haven that offers people who are homeless a way back to independence and dignity.
When I first entered on the board, my perception of Columbus House was that it was a homeless shelter for what I would consider the traditional panhandler, the person that's down and out. And quickly I realized that that's not what Columbus House is all about.
Our mission now is not only to provide emergency shelter, but really to look at long-term goals and help people move out of homelessness through the provision of intensive case management services, transitional housing programs, and permanent supportive housing.
Always in my life I used to be abused and raped and everything, even my mother and my family. And what I didn't find in my family and my mother, I found them in them.
When Gladys first came to us, she was very distant. She was very depressed, very sad.
I never loved myself. I used to hate myself. I couldn't find myself. I always was in a dark room. And the pictures, that was that dark room until they took me out of the dark room. Yes, they opened the doors for me to just open that bright light to me.
Because she never smiled. She was never happy. She had nothing to be happy for. And now she has her children back. I mean, she lost her children. She lost her respect. She lost her pride. And she's gained all that back.
See my kids proud of me. No, they don't see the mother in the street no more, eating from the trash can. What I used to do, eating and having my second meals from the trash can. Now they see that I'm a real responsible person.
Keep instilling in them that they can do it, and then eventually they believe you, and they do it. You know what I mean? And it's awesome to see their face brighten up.
I'm proud because I'm not using. I got my own place. I'm a manager at McDonald's, and I take care of the people, and I take care of money, but I don't have to think about getting high. I still got them words in my mind what they used to tell me. You can do it. I know you can do it. You're a strong woman.
I went to her job one day. I just walked in. She was like, Matt, you know, and she was happy to see me, and I was happy to see her. I'm like, look at you. You know, last time I saw you, you're at Sojourners. Look at you. I'm so proud of you. And that just makes everybody's day.
I figured I'd end up in jail or somewhere bad if I didn't get cleaned up. So I went in the military for a couple years. I became homeless. I was basically spending rent money on drugs and alcohol. It ended up getting me kicked out. I lived in the woods for a while, got hospitalized. There I met a team of people who eventually referred me to the Legion Woods Columbus House branch, where I now have an apartment. In the year since I got connected with them, now I'm maintaining full-time employment, and so I've come a long way in the year since I sort of bottomed out and met Columbus House and got a place. You know, so it's become a community over there now.
I remember you talked
really
about
nice.
this?
We just started the community garden, actually, and so we're all... Today I realize homeless people can be anyone who happen to have a short, medium, or long-term streak of unfortunate events that can really happen to any of us.
It really wasn't until I started smoking crack that my life took a rapid downward spiral. When I first came to Columbus House, from the first moment that I walked through the doors, when I sat down in her office, she asked me, did I want to get better? Did I want to turn my life around? And once I said yes, she assured me that I could. A major factor, I think, is that many of the staff have been there, done that. You know, they have also, they know what it's like to suffer from drug and alcohol addiction, and they just give of their heart. I'm grateful for facilities like Columbus House because they help people who would otherwise be in jail or committing crimes. They turn them into, or help them become responsible citizens. I was able to believe in myself again, and I've been sober 7 years as of June, and I went from having just the clothes on my back in a locker to a point where I need a bigger apartment now.
For 25 years, Columbus House has been a vital part of the Greater New Haven community, providing food, clothing, counseling services, and housing for people who are homeless. You can help them continue their work to end homelessness by making your contribution today. Please go to www.columbushouse.org to find out more about Columbus House and its 25th anniversary event.